to want sex without a specific person in mind, to think about sex at all when I was alone, to feel any physical urge for sex distinct from wanting the emotional intimacy it created. I had more sexual experience than Jane, but she was the one who spoke openly of lust and libido. Meanwhile, the language of sexual drive did not quite make sense to me. Jane took a bite of tea leaf salad, then tapped her fork against her plate. I want to be close to someone, physically, even if they're just a stranger, she said. I get jittery, I start fiddling with things. I feel warmer. She stumbled as she continued, then apologized because her answer was not particularly precise. I don't know, she said. It's just a feeling. But it was answer enough. Jane's cautious description revealed that what I had passed off as sexual attraction, even to myself, was something else entirely. Aesthetic appreciation, a desire for emotional and physical closeness, a certain possessiveness. All were related to sexual attraction, components that could build upon and amplify it, but they were not the same as sexual attraction itself. Is this just an intellectual exercise? Jane asked. No. Chapter 1. Arriving at Asexuality. At 14, I came across the word asexuality the same way most people do, online. I read the words prominently displayed on asexuality.org, the website of the Asexual Visibility and Education Network, AVEN. An asexual person is a person who does not experience sexual attraction. Asexuality, I learned, is a sexual orientation, just like homosexuality and pansexuality and heterosexuality are sexual orientations. A person who is homosexual is sexually attracted to the same gender. A person who is asexual is sexually attracted to no one. All of this made sense. Growing up in Silicon Valley had helped me develop a healthy appreciation for alternative lifestyles, and I was pleased that my latest Wikipedia rabbit hole had taught me something new about the world and about other people. I had no trouble believing that asexuality was normal, healthy, and valid, and that these asexual people, or aces, were entitled to long and happy lives without the rest of us pointing and laughing. But learning the term did not change how I viewed myself. I misinterpreted a person who does not experience sexual attraction to mean a person who hates sex, and so I, personally, could not be asexual. I hadn't had sex yet, but the idea held great promise. That's the strange thing about this orientation and all the misconceptions it carries. It is possible to be ace and not realize it, to see the word and still shrug and move on. Definitions are not enough. One must plumb deeper. Since I assumed I wasn't asexual, asexuality seemed irrelevant to my life. In this, too, I was wrong. Sexuality is everywhere, and in every place that sexuality touches society, asexuality does too. The issues that aces struggle with are the same issues that people of every orientation are likely to confront at some point in their lives. Let's take, for example, the question of how much sexual desire a person is supposed to have. How much is too little? When is too little unhealthy? How might one's answers, or the answers that are assumed, change depending on gender or race identity or disability? What does the amount of desire we experience mean about our politics, our personalities, and our prospects for relationships? What should it mean? These are broad questions of human experience. The answers look different from the ace perspective, and this book tries to match one with the other. To do so, I interviewed nearly 100 aces, both over the phone and in person. I asked questions about attraction and identity and love. The answers they provided were rarely simple, as my own experiences have not been simple, as no one's ever are. The ace way of thinking has many new terms and nuances. Like anything that is honest,
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.